SuperTalk Mississippi media production. Pike County, here comes your morning show. Dave in the morning on 93.5 FM, SuperTalk Mississippi.
So now, understand, you're not going to dictate to me what I do and what I don't do, but I'm still the mayor, Mr. Brown.
None of this meeting is recorded. None by any party. Correct?
No, sir, none is recorded. I'm being accused.
Any contact.
Said I want to make it on record. I want the allegations in writing, or the accused, or on recording of this harassment.
And now, here's your host, Dave Hughes.
Good Thursday morning and welcome to North Pike Thursday, the slightly chillier edition. Brought to you by the folks at Southwest Health System, Southwest Supply, and Selman's Jewelers. And joining us in studio, the hardest working man in show business. I'm giving you an upgrade. Terrell Anderson, boys basketball, joins us. And we were just talking right before we came on the air. Boys basketball, you don't get a Christmas break, do you?
No, sir, I do not. We have games over the break, so we still rolling.
So it just never stops.
Never stops. It won't stop to the end of the season.
Do you get Christmas Day off?
I do get Christmas Day off.
Okay.
Yes, okay. I do.
We worked that one day out for you. And
that's right. I didn't have a choice about that.
You probably would have scheduled somebody, wouldn't you? Because that's the thing. It's kind of important even when school is out for you guys to keep playing, because let's talk about it for a minute. You can get things going, the engine's hitting on all cylinders, and you take a 2-week break and you're starting over at that point, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Kind of the same way doing Thanksgiving break. Of course, we played Monday and Tuesday of Thanksgiving week, and then I gave the guys the rest of the week off. And, oh, man, when we came back Sunday, you could tell it was bad. They was all talking about, Coach, this turkey laying on me, this ham laying on me. So whenever you take a long break, it can kind of get you out of rhythm. So we try to stay in rhythm and keep practicing as much as we can, even over the breaks.
Well, and that's the thing. We hear talk all the time in sports about momentum. And usually that's used when, you're winning and you want to keep going because you got to keep the momentum. Old man Mo is with you. Mm-hmm. That also applies to just getting out there on the court and playing together as a team, just in general, doesn't it?
Exactly. We have a good chemistry rolling right now. We're currently 11-2, along with the girls. It's ironic. They have the same record, even though we lost 2 different opponents, but we both have 11-2 record. And just when you have that team chemistry going in the right direction, you want to keep it. So you want to do everything you can to try not to get out of rhythm with everything. So if you're practicing, for 2 hours every day, then you come to break, you want to keep going as much as you can. So you'll take that Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, but right after you're right back in the rhythm of everything.
Everybody's going to show up overfed with new shoes and maybe a little bit distracted right after Christmas, I would
Absolutely,
think.
Absolutely. Like I say, the guys, they struggle coming back from Thanksgiving. So we're going to try not to have as long as a layoff this time. And we'll try to jump right back into it, like I say, right after Christmas Day, because we have to go to Pearl to play in a Christmas tournament on the 29th and 30th against some top-tier opponents, defending 5A state champs Canton boys and girls. They
Oh,
both
that's
won it.
easy. Yeah. What else you got, Terrell? Come on.
I know, right? Then we got to face Pearl boys and girls, which would be a tough task.
There are no easy games on the schedule. Are there?
No easy games. No, sir. We don't overlook anybody.
Well, that's how you get burnt.
That's right. Absolutely.
If you start overlooking these things, you start getting yourself in trouble real quick because you've already had some tough games this year.
We have. We played Powerhouse and Oak Grove, and we both boys and girls got to win with that. Played Pillahatchee, which is a real good basketball school. They made it to the Coliseum last year. We beat them in double overtime. So we got some good quality wins there. We still trying to keep stacking everything up.
Now, let's talk about you. You've got some good ones. I think you said 11-2.
Yes, sir.
That's a good start.
Yes, sir, it is.
Not to jinx anything here, but it's a good start. You mentioned the defending state champions coming up, Pearl coming up. Let's look at the next few weeks and see what we've got on the schedule. What you got facing you right now?
Once we played, like I say, defending state champs in Canton, boys and girls, and then we play Pearl on the 30th. So after that, we'll start district play. And that's when we really get down to the nitty-gritty, playing in the conference. And so it's like a second season. Then, you have your regular season, then you have your district play. Then, of course, you have postseason. So when district play comes in effect, it really gets serious then, and having to pay attention to the details and lock in on everything.
Now, at what point of the season are we at? I mean, you have, about the midway point, roughly?
Yeah, we're about midway point. Like I said, got a few games before Christmas break, and then we'll come back after that and start district play.
That's perfect. You take a break. We just had that discussion about momentum and keeping things rolling. So right before you start district play, okay, let's take a knee for a little while. Mm-hmm. That's kind of bad timing in a way, isn't it?
It is, and we definitely going to stay in the gym, though. We're going to keep practicing so we can keep that chemistry going.
Practice is so important. It's not quite the same as playing games during that period, though, is it?
It's not, but we try to hang our hats on making our practice harder than the game. So when we practice hard. I mean, guys going at it, getting down nitty-gritty with each other, so it becomes physical at practice. And it's all in good nature, of course, but we just want to make our practices harder than the game. So when we play the game, it's easy for us.
What I hear when you say that, translated is, that your players are going to wind up loving you for the rest of your life because you're making them hate you right now. Is that pretty accurate?
That's right. That's right. They be upset with me at practice, but then I tell you, when you win these big games, they smiling and they so happy about their accomplishment.
Do you ever get to see that light come on after they pull something off that maybe deep down they weren't 100% convinced they were going to win that game, and it finally clicks and they put 2 and 2 together and go, oh, this is why he's so mean all the time. This works.
Oh, yeah. It's been like that probably since game 6. The guys, and when I talk, they all look and they buying in. So, man, I love it. They realize if we stay together, do the things he's telling us to do, stay disciplined, we'll be very effective and be a good team.
Now, when district play starts, talk about the district, because that's the next thing coming up in just a few weeks now. It's hard to believe we're right here at Christmas, but we are. Let's talk about district play. What do you have facing you this year?
We got one of the toughest districts in 5A.
It's always that way. I swear. North Pike always gets the toughest road to walk.
Got Brookhaven, which is always has a good team. Natchez. They got one of the leading scorers in the state playing for them, of course. Then you got South Jones, who made it to the Coliseum last year. They got a lot of people back besides missing one key player. Then we got Laurel over in Jones County again. Then, of course, Summerall. And we have, seems like I'm missing somebody. I guess us.
There's also us, yes. And, I say that, and I don't want people to take what I said the wrong way. When I say, of course, North Pike has the hardest schedule, that sounded like I might have been being sarcastic. No, I'm being accurate. Yeah. Every year, North Pike has a murderer's row in front of it for district play.
Oh, yeah, man. It's tough. It's one of the toughest districts, like I just said before, man. And we think this year we can actually make a little more noise. Last year we did go deep off into the playoffs. We were one game away from the Coliseum, both the boys and girls, with Coach Kessler. And we think this year with having key pieces back, that we can hopefully improve and get to the Coliseum and try to compete for a state championship.
Yeah, this year you want to get at least one game into the Coliseum. It's all about moving forward at all times.
Exactly, yes, sir.
That's the way it works. I know you're not good coaches. Don't look ahead much past the next game, but what's it look like for next year? Because you've really been building a good squad. You losing a lot this year, a lot of seniors?
Lose some key players, but like I say, we kind of build that foundation so the young guys know what to expect. So they in practice actually going against those seniors and juniors. So they'll be ready to move up also next year, and hopefully we can just keep it rolling.
But that also means if you've got some seniors on there, that's the most motivated guys on your team, I would think, because it's their last go-around in high school.
It's their last go-around. We actually, just to put it out there, we actually had one senior that was offered by Colleen yesterday, and he decided to go ahead and commit.
Nice!
Yeah, so he'll be playing at Colleen next year, Quintarius Thompson.
Very nice. Yeah. I'm not going to criticize his choice. Sitting here on the campus of Southwest Community College.
I know.
But still a fine choice.
Yes.
And good for him. Good job. That's got to make your chest puff out just a little bit.
It does. He deserves it. He put in a lot of hard work and getting up shots after practice and before practice. So, and he's actually rubbing off on the younger guys, so they stand over and shooting with him.
Well, and I think that would make him actually rub off a little bit more when they see him getting offered and accepting halfway through his senior year. They're like, oh, wait, I'd like some of that.
That's right.
And you start paying attention a little bit more.
Absolutely. So. And we got a couple other guys on the team, too, that they just waiting. I think their turn going to come also.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That's great news. Of course, to you right now, that's important. But the big thing is the next game, right? Who do we got? When is it?
We play at home tomorrow against Lord Star. We played them early in the season, so at Lord Star, so now they'll be coming to us. Tomorrow we have JV girls starting at 4, JV boys at 5, then varsity girls at 6, and boys will follow behind them.
So that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
I'm going to suspect you would like to have the gym full and rocking.
Yes, sir. It'd be great to have the community come out and pack the house tomorrow. Just come out and watch some good basketball. Come support the kids. They'll love to put on a show for you.
Well, and the thing is, and I've talked about this so many times, there is a difference if you're playing any kind of sports, if you're doing any kind of, if you're in a band, if you're in a play, I don't care what it is. If you are doing something publicly, there is a difference between doing it to an empty gym, in your case, or a packed gym. You feed off of that energy from the crowd, don't you?
You do, yes, sir. And that's what our student section, oh, man, we love them. They are loud. They're great. They cheering for us. And the guys feed off of them. They use their energy on the court, and we've got some big wins just because our crowd being in the stands and pumping us up and cheering us on.
Well, I mean, you don't see people break out dancing in the middle of the library for a reason. It's the wrong atmosphere.
That's right. That's right.
So we need a party atmosphere. We need them pumped up. We need them just so excited they can't take it hardly. And then they'll go and they'll take it out on Lloyd Star.
That's right. Absolutely. So, y'all make sure you're there tomorrow. Pack the house, and let's get that win.
And since we're going into the holidays, just very quickly, can you sketch out a couple of the other games over the Christmas break that people might want to, take a little time, get away from the nonsense going on at the house and come support the Jags?
Absolutely. We played, got another home game Monday. We played Boca Chica at home Monday. JV girls, JV boys, and varsity, of course, again. And then we have Franklin County at Franklin County Friday. I think, was that 19th, I believe.
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, Friday the 19th, we play at Franklin County. So if you're not doing anything, come on down there and show your support. And then, of course, after that, we had a little quick Christmas break, but we had to play Canton at Pearl High School in the Pearl Christmas tournament, and then turn around and play Pearl the next day.
Yeah, a couple of pushovers.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing to it. I wonder if they're going to show up just as an intimidation tactic, toting their state championship trophy from last year.
They probably will. I'm pretty sure they have some rings on.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. But that's okay. you can either look at that as intimidation or motivation.
That's right.
I think
We're
number
gonna
2
use
is
it as motivation.
Oh, I know,
That's right.
I know, because you don't want your team to like you. We've
That's
established
right.
that.
Right. That's right.
And that's how you wind up getting them to love you. So, and everybody else as well. Keep up the good work. Hey, 11-2.
Yes, sir.
That's a heck of a start. We'll take it.
Yes, sir.
And then we'll have you back again as we're getting ready to go to the Coliseum.
That'll work. Sounds good to me.
We're just planning it now. I'm booking it in. I'm going to book it in pen, not pencil. So no backing out on me here.
That's right. I'm with you.
North Pike Thursday, brought to you by the folks at Selman's Southwest Supply and Southwest Health Systems. We continue on this Thursday morning. Right after this, big news just broke less than an hour ago. We'll talk about that when we come back. Coach Anderson, appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Southwest Supply Company is your local source for supplying your office, restaurant, concession stand, or household, cleaning and janitorial supplies, food service items, and more. We're proud to be able to deliver all of your office supplies, office furniture, and business machines. Call 601-684-5521 or visit us at 1036 Gordon Covington Road in Summit. Southwest Supply Company, delivering weekly to Macomb, Brookhaven, and surrounding areas.
Every now and then, we remind all of you loving, awesome, hardworking husbands that you have a premium it's time to renew. No, it's not life insurance, car insurance, or health insurance. It's way more important than those. I'm Kristen. Gentlemen, it's time to renew those long-term wife insurance policies. When you surprise her with a gift from Selman's, you remind her that no matter what lies ahead, you and she will get through it together. Your gift tells her this long-term wife insurance policy is for life. Renew your long-term wife insurance policy right here at Selman's. We're in it for the long term with you.
Ladies, your health is your priority, and the Women's Health Center in Macomb is here to support you. We're thrilled to announce the return of Dr. Ann Vu. Dr. Vu joins our dedicated team, including Dr. Kevin Richardson, nurse practitioner Shayla Stanberry, and midwife Tara Givens. From routine checkups to specialized care, we offer comprehensive services tailored to your needs. Schedule your appointment today. Visit us at 1318 Harrison Avenue or call 601-684-2300. The Women's Health Center, where your well-being comes first.
Don't miss Dave in the morning. Even when you miss it the first time, you can catch it on the podcast. Missing out would be a crime. SuperTalk 93.5 is always the place to be. Wanna get the podcast version? Here, my friend, is the key. SuperTalk PikeCounty.com. It's all there and it's all the rage. Spotify, Amazon, or Apple, just right there on the page. Dave in the morning, late at night, or anytime you have the crave. SuperTalkPikeCounty.com.
Dave Hughes here. Remember, every weekday morning at 9:06, it's Dave in the Morning, where we solve the problems of the world, or at least complain about them really loudly and sarcastically. And if you miss out, you can catch up with the podcast version of Dave in the Morning at SuperTalkPikeCounty.com.
Disconnected. I tried to play along, but they don't care at all. I'm just a number with a name who's tracking. And so I face one comes to that. I know there might be violence. I think we all know how this ends.
Welcome back. SuperTalk, Mississippi, Pike County, 93.5. Dave Hughes here, and finally, some good news. And, you know, I don't use that lightly. This has been a year. As we sit here on December 11th talking about it, this has been a year and a half. In terms of bad news, in terms of people getting killed, crime, drunken fights on Main Street in Macomb, just nonstop nonsense, it's felt like. And this morning, we have an announcement, in case you haven't heard the news yet. It just came out about an hour ago, so this is as close to breaking news as you're going to get. There is a new business coming to Pike County. TerraForge Bicarbon Solutions. That is a partnership, it's a joint venture, basically the same thing, between Amium, which is a biocarbon company, and Weyerhaeuser. What this is going to do, and let's not bury the lead here, it's going to Magnolia, is where this plant is going in. It's going to take wood from Weyerhaeuser, supplied by Weyerhaeuser, is what they do, right? And it's going to turn it into a coal substitute for use in steel manufacturing and other metal manufacturing. $135 million they're investing in this, and they're going to get right to it. It's coming up 2027. They're expecting it to open. So we're, 2.5-3 weeks away from 2026. So in about a year, between a year and 2 years from now, this is going to open. $135 million investment in Pike County, in Magnolia. That is the biggest economic development project in the history of Pike County. So literally there has been nothing bigger than this. That qualifies it as big news, as a good thing. Now, one thing that I do want to point out, because we hear these big numbers thrown about, and we think, oh, wow, that's a big deal. And it is. I am not knocking it at all. It's a fantastic deal for Pike County, because we tend to get overlooked on this stuff. You know that just like I do. I have had conversations with elected officials from Jackson, from all over the state, saying, when are we going to throw something down Southwest Mississippi's way? We get ignored, we feel like, on a regular basis. We get all these big announcements of all these things going everywhere, and we never get anything. Well, that drought has ended now. Because again, $135 million, that's an enormous investment. That's a lot of money. But it's going to create, you hear $135 million, and sometimes your imagination will run wild. But you got to realize the amount of infrastructure cost to build a plant like this is massive. 36 jobs, which is fantastic. That's great. It's 36 new jobs coming to Pike County. I suspect these will not be minimum wage jobs either. These are going to be the good jobs. But make sure you hear both sides of that. It's a $135 million economic investment into Pike County. It's bringing 36 jobs to the county. Now, one thing I do want to point out, because there has been, and I want to get out in front of this. I've seen no official word from anybody because they're not going to address this. Why would they? I want to address this. There has been a lot of press and discussion about the wood pellet plant over in Gloucester, the Drax Industries wood pellet plant, and the emissions and all the problems they have and everything else, the alleged problems, I should say. this is a completely different thing. This is not the same thing that's going in Gloucester, or that is in Gloucester. What's going in Magnolia. Totally different thing. The process does not involve combustion. It's a combustion-free, low-emission process transforming wood into high-grade biocarbon. The fact that there's no combustion immediately slashes any emissions that might come from it. So I want to make sure, because I can see this coming. I know everyone is going to immediately compare this to the wood pellet plant in Gloucester. Different animal, completely different thing. So that one negative, and you know as well as I do, there are going to be a ton of people ready to run forward and poke holes in this and explain to you how horrible it is. Have you noticed that? We have an entire cadre of people in society now. Anything good happens, they immediately come stampeding forward to explain why actually that's a terrible thing, and I don't know why you're so excited. This is just awful. There's a reason everything is awful on planet Earth. Except for them, they're wonderful. Just ask them. That's one of the things that somebody is going to run forward and start saying, oh, well, no, you know the problems they've had over it. Different animal. Completely different thing. Different process, different everything. So, this is a big deal. We've known about it for a while, but there was no official announcement. They've been very quiet about this while they get everything locked in. Well, TerraForge has announced it, so it's out there. It's officially a done deal. It is officially out there to the point to where this morning Governor Reeves commented on it. And gave, the usual comment. He said, quote, the company's substantial investment and creation of dozens of new jobs will have an immediate impact on the local economy, and the project's benefits will also radiate throughout the region. I'm proud Mississippi continues to be a place where companies invest with confidence, and I thank the TerraForge team for helping us close out 2025 on an impressive note, end quote. That was Governor Reeves this morning after the announcement was made. This will provide an economic impact. And I'm not talking about after it opens. That will too. 36 jobs. Yeah, that's great. We've got a year's worth of construction and retooling and laying everything out and getting everything ready. There is that $135 million is going to be spent over the next year in Pike County. So, good job. Fantastic news this morning. Was not expecting. I had kind of worked my way around to believing that it would be after the first of the year before this was announced. I had nothing to go on, but that was my belief deep down that it would be after the first of the year. We were so close to Christmas that, we weren't going to get it quite across the public announcement line before then. I was wrong and very, very happy about it because the news is now out. And here's the thing to remember. We have two options here. We can either let that cadre of nincompoops run forward to explain how horrible everything is. This is awful. Oh my goodness, it's horrible. How can you be happy? I don't want you to be happy. Or we can celebrate this. We can support it. That first one, we all know where that leads. We've been living there for my entire life, basically. If you're supportive, if you're publicly supportive, if you're excited on it, if you do what you can to support it, the next company looking for some place to go says, they had a real good time down in Pike County. That went great. That went fantastic. They were supportive. Everything just worked perfectly. Maybe we ought to go look at Pike County and building our facility there and bringing even more jobs and over $100 million of investment. My grandma always used to say you catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I questioned her hobbies. I don't know why you're sitting around testing various substances from the kitchen in regards to catching flies. Kept telling her to get into knitting, something, anything, but, she did what she did. But she had a very good point. We can be sour, we can scream and yell and complain 24/7, or we can look at this as the opportunity it is. Because again, factually, this is the largest single investment in Pike County's history. It's the largest economic development project we've ever gotten in Pike County. How do you get the next one? Well, I'll tell you how. TerraForge, they know people. Weyerhaeuser is connected to everybody on planet Earth. If they tell their friends, if they tell their business associates how excited they are and how well it's going and what a great time they're having getting their business going in Pike County, that word spreads. And that is much more important than us telling another company. Look at it like this. If your neighbor decides that he's going to set up a lemonade stand in front of the house, got to afford those Christmas presents somehow, right? It's cold, but it's the only bullet he's got to put in his gun. So he's going to set up a lemonade stand in front of his house. If he goes and knocks on every door and says, "Hey, man, I got some great, best lemonade you've ever had. Come on down. Get you some." He might get a little response. But he will get even more response if one person does show up, get some, and says, "Wow, this is I'm telling everybody, this is incredible lemonade." And then everybody they see, "Hey, you got to go over and see Fred over there. I don't know what he's doing, but that is the best lemonade I've ever had in my life. You need to go over there and get you some." And then people start showing up because they're going to trust their word much more than yours. That's why we have to roll out the red carpet. We have to spiffy up. We have to polish everything up. And we have to make sure that TerraForge Biocarbon has one heck of a glowing review and story to tell to all the other businesses out there about how great it is to come to Pike County and do business. We can say it till we're blue in the face. Somebody else says it, and even more so, a company that has done it and was very happy with the results. Yeah, that's worth so much more. But to be able to get that, they've got to have a good experience. It's got to go well. Everything's got to go great. We can't get into a sniping match about things that ultimately don't matter. Unrelated side note, I'd just like to say good morning to the City Board of Macomb. Because that does not get you anywhere. And that does not add to the shine. We need to shine. Pike County's name, Magnolia's name, needs to shine in this entire deal. Because the brighter it shines, the more industry, the more business are going to notice the glinting in the sunlight and go, "Ooh, shiny, what's that?" I say all that to say this. This announcement is a fantastic opportunity, a fantastic opening to try to put our best foot forward a little bit, to try to adjust our attitude. It's been a stinky year, and I'm putting it mildly. We've had some bright spots. Of course, Summit's always a bright spot. After the election down in Magnolia, man, new mayor down there is just knocking it out of the park and has been for a while. Now you got this coming in too. There are some bright spots, but they get so overshadowed because everybody wants to complain. Everybody wants to moan and whine and be upset 24/7, 365. I'm going to say this with love. I'm going to say this with compassion. And I'm going to say this with a little edge of frustrated anger in my voice. Get off of Facebook. Dump it. Get rid of it. Uninstall it even. Nobody but you and your family cares what your Christmas tree looks like. No one is interested to see what your plate looked like for supper last night. No one wants to see that incredibly lame, sad meme you keep circulating around. Because mixed in with all of that, that may be all you're using it for. And, all told, kind of innocuous. That's not the problem. The problem is the negative stuff is what gets all of the attention on all social media and in all media and everywhere on planet Earth right now. Take a step back. Over the Thanksgiving break, I actually, for 3-4 days, completely unplugged. I didn't look at anything. I didn't even keep up with the news. Didn't go on Facebook, didn't go on X, never go on Instagram, so there was no change there. I think I haven't. Yeah, I've got an account. I just haven't even opened that in a long, long time. By the end of the Thanksgiving break, I was more relaxed and content than I have been in a long time. Give it a try. Or if you're going to be on there, let's say nice things about this. Don't start trying to pick it apart to prove how smart and concerned you are, because all you're going to do is ruin it in the long run. We need to be supportive. We need to be behind this 100%, as we should be, because this one goes well, more will be coming. $135 million. That's a good investment. That's a very nice investment. Like I said, big enough the governor commented on it as soon as it was announced this morning. So we need to get behind it as well and support it. This is, it has the potential to, I'm not going to say put Pike County on the map, but kind of, a little bit. Get some good word of mouth going. Fantastic news. No, I don't know when they're going to start taking applications. That's the next question. Get over a year before they're planning to even open it. So the answer is not today. I feel quite confident making that prediction. Tomorrow, who knows? Not today, though. TerraForge Biocarbon Solutions, $135 million in Magnolia. Good job. Well done. Now, you know how sales works. $135 million, that's great. What else you got working? Next. That's good, but that's in the bank. Now what? Let's get that next one going. No pressure. We continue on this Thursday morning after this on SuperTalk, Mississippi, Pike County 93.5. Keep it here.
Dr. Patrick Daigle is now seeing patients at Mississippi Women's OBGYN. While his location has changed from the Women's Health Center, Dr. Daigle's commitment to exceptional care remains stronger than ever. You'll find the same trusted care now at a new location within the Southwest Health Network. Dr. Daigle and Dr. James Nobles providing comprehensive women's health services at Mississippi Women's OBGYN. Same trusted care, new location, 205 Marion Avenue in Macomb, or call 601-250-4275.
Don't miss Dave in the morning. Even when you miss it the first time, you can catch it on the podcast. Missing out would be a crime. SuperTalk 93.5 is always the place to be. Wanna get the podcast version? Here, my friend, is the key. SuperTalkPikeCounty.com. It's all there and it's all the rage. Spotify, Amazon, or Apple, but just right there on the page. Dave in the morning, late at night, or anytime you have the crave. SuperTalkPikeCounty.com.
Dave Hughes here. Remember, every weekday morning at 9:06, it's Dave in the Morning, where we solve the problems of the world, or at least complain about them really loudly and sarcastically. And if you miss out, you can catch up with the podcast version of Dave in the Morning at SuperTalkPikeCounty.com.
I'm in the lion's cave. I've done it all before. I feel alive again, but maybe not for long. And let the day become full of light and desire. Is your life okay? Is it who you are? Are you right on track? Or has it gone too far? Well, only you will know. Don't let the blues get you down.
Welcome back, Super Talk, Mississippi, Pike County, 93.5. Dave Hughes here. Very quickly, I just want to take a little peek at the weather forecast, because I don't know if you've heard about, it's going to get a little chilly over the weekend again. High today, 58, low 41. That's fine. A little chance of rain coming in tomorrow night, going through Saturday night, then back to sunshine on Sunday, but Sunday night. Yeah. Sunday, sunny with a high of 51. Here in Pike County, Sunday night, clear with a low of 25 and a northeast wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour, gusting as high as 20 miles per hour, which means Sunday night, more than likely, we are going to be in the teens, the mid-teens possibly, for wind chill. Then back up to a high of 50 on Monday, because we can't do anything normally. And then 32 for a low Monday night, but with a lot less wind. Tuesday night, low 45. So really, Sunday night is our problem area, if you want to call it that. That means we have had our nice little second fall the last week or two. We got basically our first whopper stopper cold snap coming this weekend. See, if you rolled the dice and you got lucky and you didn't take all your cold weather precautions last time, make sure you do it this time. Make sure the pipes are wrapped and ready to go. Bring the plants in this weekend. Keep the pets in this weekend. Let grandma back into the house. She's getting tired of the yard anyway. And then you'll be ready. Because it's, I'm sorry, 25 on the thermometer, and then a northeast wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting as high as 20 miles an hour Sunday night. That'll freeze some stuff solid. That's not a little bit. That's cold. Get ready for it. Just thought I'd remind you again. In case you didn't hear, Cackles McGee Kamala Harris, has announced that she has decided to bring her book tour to Jackson in January next month. I calm down. I know. We'll try to get ticket information so you can, because I know you want to go, right? Right. Shad White put out a post and is catching some heat on it on Facebook from, well, liberals. His post is, the only reason a normal person would go see Kamala Harris speak in Jackson in January is if they lost their fantasy football league, and that's the punishment. I'm not going to disagree with him. You'll be able to tell who lost their fantasy football league this year by scanning the crowd at the Kamala Harris, whatever you want to go. It's a book tour for a book nobody asked for, nobody wanted, and no one is buying, but it's still technically a book tour. This is Doug's opportunity to get her out of the house for a while. Can't blame the man for supporting it. Well, that's coming up in January. And I'm looking at a post right now. Someone screenshotted that from Shad and said, this is not high school. If you don't like someone, that's okay. But to try to publicly ridicule a person to get likes and clicks is a bit childish. No, I think you're missing the point. We got away because of attitudes like that. We have drifted away from the time-honored tradition of when stupid people do stupid things, we mercilessly mock them in public. We make fun of them. We make jokes about them. We try our best to humiliate them when they do something awful. We have gotten away from that because we must be better than that. Oh, we must consider their feelings. We must think about... This woman looked everyone in the eye in the country, everyone, and repeatedly bald-faced lied about whether or not Joe Biden knew what day of the week it was. And then immediately came in as soon as the opportunity was presented by Joe himself, elbowed him probably in the face, who knows, to get him out of the way, and came running in because she was going to be the sick. No, there is nothing likable about this woman to me. And we have to get back to a little bit of what we used to do. When somebody is awful, when somebody just collapses publicly, we mock them. We make fun of them. We make jokes about them. What did Richard Nixon go through? It was nonstop. Especially once he resigned, he became the joke for a while. But now it's just bad. Well, you can't do that. If you don't do that, you're not a good person, and you want to be a good person, and you've got to be better than that. You've got to be someone who doesn't hit low. Remember the Michelle Obama comment? When they go low, we go high, and then she immediately started kicking shins left and right. And here's the point that we need to remind some of these bleeding hearts of. Again, that response, if you don't like someone, that's okay, but to try and publicly ridicule a person is a bit childish just to get likes and clicks. You've got to be a bigger person. You've got to be a better person. You've got to be a good person. I want to go on record publicly, and I could call witnesses if you'd like. I could call witnesses from elected office right now, and you could probably help me make the list fairly simply to back up what I'm about to say. I never told anyone I was nice.
If you cry,
I have never once walked around and said, what a great guy I am. So please quit projecting your misguided expectations over here. I'm going to make fun of them. Kamala Harris is coming to promote her new book, 107 Brain Cells, in January. Next month, we're going to make fun of it. Because Cackles McGee is doing this to get attention, the least we can do is give it to her, right? Final break. Close it down on this Thursday morning right after this. Keep it here.
Tired of living with an overactive bladder? Constant trips to the restroom and sudden leaks don't have to disrupt your life. Axonics Therapy at Southwest Urology Clinic offers a long-term solution helping you regain control and confidence. This advanced FDA-approved treatment is safe, effective, and designed to fit your lifestyle, and best of all, it's right here close to home. Take the first step toward lasting relief. Call Southwest Urology Clinic at 601-250-4344 today to learn more about Axonics Therapy, because confidence starts with control.
Don't miss Dave in the morning. Even when you miss it the first time, you can catch it on the podcast. Missing out would be a crime. SuperTalk 93.5 is always the place to be. Wanna get the podcast version? Here, my friend, is the key. SuperTalkPikeCounty.com. It's all there and it's all the rage. Spotify, Amazon, or Apple, just right there on the page. Dave in the morning, late at night, or anytime you have the crave. SuperTalkPikeCounty.com.
Dave Hughes here. Remember, every weekday morning at 9:06, it's Dave in the Morning, where we solve the problems of the world, or at least complain about them really loudly and sarcastically. And if you miss out, you can catch up with the podcast version of Dave in the Morning at SuperTalkPikeCounty.com.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world.
Oh, I got to process this one first. I don't even know if it's real. I'm hoping it's satire. We'll talk about it tomorrow morning. Don't worry. City of Warren, Pennsylvania said many of their new public... This isn't a Facebook post, so may be true, may not. Many of our new public safety officers will be on holiday leave beginning next week. Every household should have gotten a self-reporting form in the mail by now to report if you commit any felonies. No, I'm not. This has got to be a joke, right? This has got to be satire. If not, and even if it is, anybody thought about it? Couldn't hurt at this point, right? Congratulations to Pike County, $135 million investment. Gotta love it. Have a great day tomorrow morning, 6:06. For mornings, my friend. I'll see you then.
A SuperTalk Mississippi media production.